This is another tight heat, Terry Owens. Super close.
Evan, the T-Rex singleton, tore up the 20-meter course like he owned it. Event win again for the T-Rex. Paddy Haynes and Jaakko Schoonwinkel, 0.5 of a second separate the farm boys. Jaakko Schoonwinkel is no joke.
Jacko, you got me by 0.05, and he beat me in the Hercules by 0.1.
Bit sad for Trey, but he has got a problem. Dealing with some nerve issues and,
Didn't even pick it up, zeroed that event.
In front of a packed capacity, sellout crowd here at the Royal Albert Hall.
It's the different type of grip. He's okay with one and not the other.
that man can lift that frame.
If you win an event, then come last in an event, you are going to be out in 5 minutes for the next event, so you better hope that you're warmed up ready.
Trey, you're an absolute specimen of a human being. I think you might be the largest man I've stood behind in a queue.
I'm gonna beat you on this deadlift so hard that your mustache is gonna fall off.
Living the dream, mate. Not half bad, eh? Great venue, great crowd, cool events, 2 left, and just time to give it everything.
Awesome atmosphere, like always here in Royal Albert Hall. You can't beat that.
The dolls we were throwing out were made by Lindsay's mum, Eugene Sandow dolls, the man who brought the great competition here in 1901. Saw who had some good guns in the crowd, and we gave them a little doll, thanks to Lindsay's mum.
SBD sponsored Deadlift for Reps.
We don't mess around, it's a heavier weight.
Deadlift for reps, it's a 350 kilo globes.
Axle bar,
as many reps as possible. Their lower back and sort of posterior chain could be a little bit tired from the frame carry. We had this event last year, guys were putting their suits on way too tight, dying out there. It's a very hot venue.
Putting a suit on takes more energy pretty much than warming up. So. Trey's on form for the deadlift.
Mitch Hooper, a great deadlifter. Trey Mitchell's a great deadlifter. Paddy Haynes is a great deadlifter.
Traditionally in that 340 to 380 range, I'm pretty deadly.
Deadlifts is one of the favorites.
I see Trey doing well, I see Mitch doing well, I see Reno doing well.
My deadlift, I just tried to keep sharp after World's Strongest Man.
I think I can actually win this event.
I believe deadlift for reps, it will be possible for a world record to happen, but I don't think it will be necessary.
I don't know that any of the guys by that point of the competition will be able to match that 11 or beat it.
And Trey, the big thicket Mitchell, is first out.
A phenomenally statically strong athlete, and he's underway very smoothly. Starting to get reeled in now by the dark horse Paddy Haynes, Nick.
Yeah, these are looking really smooth, really comfortable for Mitch.
Trey looking solid and racking up those reps steadily. Evan Singleton is racing through the repetitions.
But still, Paddy Haynes looking strong on 6.
Compresses himself and hits that next repetition.
They're looking at each other, smiling.
This is a truly monumental performance from Mitchell for the dark horse. 8 repetitions set. Here goes the next repetition. It is smooth as silk, Nicola. This is special.
This is incredible.
Obviously Trey can deadlift. He's probably arguably the best deadlifter in the world at the minute.
Can't wait to see him in Birmingham in a couple of months' time.
The big thicket, known for the deadlift.
Zeroed event 3, came out 5 minutes later.
Goes out alone.
He went out a little bit early, so he was waiting for a few minutes, and I thought, I hope this don't put him off.
10 repetitions.
He gave a big smile when he set off and just literally ground the reps out.
No suit, take a bow.
There's a touch of the big Z, Zadrunas Zaviscus, about him, because he's kind of a slow-moving, slow-talking kind of fella. He's from Texas.
Just kept going and going.
Boy, could he turn it on.
It was fantastic.
Mitch is, and always will be, a very tactical strongman. Trey did 10, Mitch came out, did the 7, thinking nobody's going to beat that. Absolutely fine, that's me set for 2nd place. Paddy comes out, does 8.
Yeah, I mean, Paddy's got a hell of a deadlift, and so has Mitch. I think Mitch could have done more.
And then Evan comes out and matches the 7 from Mitch. Again, I think that's going to have cost Mitch his place on the podium, and his podium streak is now over, unfortunately.
I said your back was tweaked last week and you didn't want to do that, and you could see he was angry with me that I mentioned it because we just talked about it and he didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, I didn't want that on I don't need excuses. I'm not very good today. A week ago I pinched a nerve in my back, and I can hardly walk. I nearly pulled out of this. I couldn't touch my toes. So, yeah, look, it's Strongman. My body's not in the spot it should be right now.
And I mentioned how much you could tell the people had his back in the Royal Albert Hall. And as I did so, you just heard the chorus of Moose echoing through the place. And that hit Mitch hard. The Royal Albert Hall gave him something back.
Look, I suppose if nothing else, I've had such an incredible run in Strongman, and it's been hard to be proud of much in the past few months, but if anyone's looking for a comeback story, it'll come.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mitchell the Moose Hooper!
Ladies and gentlemen, the Royal Albert Hall is a wonderful venue. You Chris, you Chris. Just, ladies and gentlemen, just off camera, Chris Damage has broken his spine. It's literally broken his spine.
Especially with this setup where you drop it and it bounces around, you've got to be smooth, very sort of metronomical.
That looked like a very important meeting then.
Oh, it was, yeah. Yeah, we were just saying let the youngers do all lifting and we'll get walls ready.
When Northern Boy meets piano, there can only be one winner. Piano.
And I've come here to do an interview with you, James. That's it.
You've come to London just to...
That's it, just for the interview. Didn't come for the show or anything like that.
James.
If Giant Live did lifts...
Isn't it hard to say Giants Live though?
You know, it's not a dark horse, but a potential winner for sure.
Speaking of dark horses...
Guinness.
Take 20. Ladies and gentlemen, the Royal Albert Hall.
You would have actually been on. You would have been
Damage then, didn't he? Thanks, Chris.
that one.